Hey, what's up guys? It's Scares here. Now our first story for today comes from the owner of Twitter, Elon Musk. So just yesterday, it looked like Elon Musk was actually implementing a new rule on Twitter where you cannot advertise other platforms on your Twitter account. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, a lot of these platforms are completely banned from you being able to link them or show them on your Twitter account. And this policy change scared a lot of creators because they weren't sure if Elon was going to start banning things like YouTube and Twitch next. And Elon himself was getting a lot of backlash over this change. Well, last night he posted a poll on Twitter where he asked everyone on Twitter, should he step down? Well, over 15 million people have voted on this poll in just 9 hours. And it looks like Elon is losing this poll right now. It looks like he's losing it pretty badly. So there are other people that are stepping in saying that they can actually lead Twitter. They can be the people who run Twitter. And a lot of these are creators. Big creators on YouTube are asking Elon if they can run Twitter. So while there definitely has been YouTubers who have been praising Elon recently, there also has been a ton of YouTubers who are critical of him. And it looks like the top creator, MrBeast, has recently turned on Elon. He tweeted out saying, if you're going to keep doing stuff like this, then yes. And he shows Twitter's recent policy change where they say that you can't advertise other platforms. And he's obviously very critical of this policy change. He's really upset with it. And he's saying here, if you're going to make changes like this, then you should just step down. And many fans are happy with MrBeast for standing up for everyone else who is upset with Elon right now. It looks like MrBeast has kind of come out and has told Elon this is not okay. But we also have seen some mixed responses to MrBeast's strong stance on this. Now the next story for our video today comes from FaZe Rain. So for those of you who don't know, Rain is one of the owners of FaZe Clan. He also has a huge YouTube, and he recently has been hinting at the fact that he's trying to release something over the past few weeks, but he says that there are people after him and that he's scared for his life. I mean, it sounded like a really insane thing that he was going to reveal to us here. I mean, even just last week, Rain was talking about how he had some really insane things that he was going to tell everyone and how he was scared to release it. Well, Rain released a video on his own YouTube channel where he says, "Dear FaZe Clan," and in this video, Rain claims that he has been grossly underpaid and that they still owe him a ton of money. And even though Rain might be an owner and a shareholder himself, he says here that there are other upper people in FaZe Clan who are milking the brand and that a lot of the creators in FaZe aren't actually seeing the money from the brand. I mean, these are some very serious accusations.
And yes, I'm going to say this now because they're probably going to try to say, well, he's only doing this because we owe him money and he's mad. They do owe me money, yes, and they haven't taken care of me, yes, and the money that I bought the Counter-Strike team for, it took them 6 years to pay me back, yes, I never got a dollar or brand deal, yes, that's all to me. They're going to say that, and that is a frustration of mine, but I obviously held that in for years. I held that frustration in for years, and it was never the reason that I was going to do this or speak publicly, because if they just owed me money, I would have handled it a different way. This is a lot deeper than that, and a lot of my brothers don't see the actual issue here. They are being taken advantage of. I have to be careful with what I say. So it's, yes, I did get fucked over, but that's not it. And what made me think about it is like, dude, if I'm one of the biggest shareholders, I'm one of the founders, I'm one of the main people of this brand, and they're gonna fuck me over, like who else won't they do that to? It's the corruption in the background. It's people that get involved that aren't part, like they're not like us, bro. And that's the reason I'm fighting so hard, is because I'm fighting for the future me's. People that are like me, people that sacrifice their life, their childhood to do this shit and to build this shit. They deserve what comes, not the fucking people that were talking shit about us 10 years ago saying you guys are wasting your time, then come in now and own most of this shit and give themselves what they want, take advantage of us because we're dumb and young and don't know business like that. But again, I'm probably gonna get sued out of this. Things are probably gonna happen. Dude, I don't care what happens as long as the truth is out and people get what happened and people understand and start understanding how these industries work. I think that it's already happened to so many other industries, and I don't want it to happen to this one. I think people like Aiden and Kai Cenat, they're still like giving hope. I love seeing it. Creators that are making, and Speed of course, that are making so much money without any like agency around them, by themselves. I love to see it. That is the beauty in a content creator. You don't need these fucking old people to dictate what the fuck you do and take advantage of you just for money, man. You don't. And I've always hated, I've always been against it. I don't want other people's money. I don't want investors. I don't want none of that shit. I don't, because you can just, FaZe had enough of a community to make money on its own, but they just don't think the way we do because they're not creators like us. They don't actually live this life.
Wow, so it sounds like there are some really awful things going on in FaZe behind the scenes, and we really don't know what exactly is happening. Rain wasn't very specific in this video, but just yesterday, for some reason, this video went unlisted on his channel, and now fans are wondering why Rain hid this video. Was he asked to, or did he decide to do this himself? But not only only is one of the owners upset with FaZe, but also other people who were in FaZe as well, like Tico responded to FaZe saying, "Don't post me." So obviously he's pretty upset with FaZe. People don't know what's going on here. Like, did FaZe just not pay a lot of their creators? And as of right now, it looks like most FaZe fans are just very upset with the organization as a whole. They don't know if the org has been like hijacked by corporate interest, and it just doesn't sound like it's the same as it was years ago. It sounds like it's been completely changed. Now, our next story for today comes from a huge streamer known as Nadia. So Nadia is one of the top female creators on Twitch right now. She has nearly 1 million followers, and she plays a lot of Call of Duty Warzone. Well, over the past year, Nadia has gotten into controversy. There were people that accused her of cheating on Warzone. It was a big deal, okay? And there's a lot of people that are very upset with Nadia even still. Well, she recently received a hateful donation from someone saying that she was cheating in the video game, and she got so upset with this person that it sounded like she released their personal information on her own stream. She straight up doxed them on her stream in front of thousands of people live. Just watch this.
It's $5 or more, because usually people will donate $1 to me and they'll hate. So I just want to say, Daddy Slayer, I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer, and you said enjoy using cheats, but what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So Charlie, thank you for the $1 dono, Charlie. I hope that for whatever reason you find actual time to do something in your fucking life, because now you look like a fucking idiot. Again, Charlie. In space, if anyone wants to know. Don't know, appreciate that. That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal fund. Appreciate that again, man.
So even though she was sent a hateful donation of someone talking about her cheating on the game, still people obviously think that this is completely wrong. And also people are pointing out that this is clearly against Twitch's terms of service and that she should get banned for this. So after a ton of backlash, Twitch eventually decided to ban her yesterday, and she was banned for a grand total of 5 hours, okay? Nadia then tweeted out saying, "I'm unbanned, who missed me?" And she is laughing at this. So it almost sounds like she thinks what she did was justified, and there are other fans of hers that feel like that donator was just being way too hateful. But at the same time, it just sounds like this was clearly against Twitch's terms of service.
You know, I do get hate on donations sometimes because, you know, they think it's funny to just have it pop up on the screen. And I usually do get that. This is not new, but I haven't had somebody do it 4 times in a row. When I saw that, I was honestly really irritated. And in a moment of weakness, I said, when you get a donation on your phone, the name of the person pops up. So I said the person's first and last name. And I just want to point out that all I did was say his first and last name. I know that there's rumors going around that I leaked the address of the person, but I didn't. I only said their first and last name. But looking back at it and having the time to reflect, I realized that wasn't the best way to combat the hate. And I should have played into it how I normally play into like hate comments and stuff, how I troll them back, but I didn't. And like I said, in a moment of weakness, I kind of just said what was on my mind, and I realize now that I shouldn't have done that.
So after she was unbanned, there was other streamers that came out saying that she should get banned, and there even was streamers like Asmongold telling people to report her own account.
Yeah, I think everybody should report her channel, and I think she should get banned, perma, for sure. At least like for a few months.
Out of all things you can do on Twitch that are bannable, this should be 100% like instant full month ban normally. I'm pretty sure people were perma before this, and people got month ban. That's one of the most irresponsible thing to do out there.
And the next story for today comes from the streamer known as We Found the Body. Now, for those of you who don't know, this guy is an up-and-coming streamer on Twitch. He has around 10,000 followers, and he recently said something on a stream that got a lot of people upset. So there was another creator that went into his stream, and after she was asked how her day had been, she had said some pretty depressing news. She said that she had lost her mom, okay? Her mom had died. Well, the streamer We Found the Body got really upset with her for sharing this information on his stream.
Oh my god, well, tell you what, Miss Dirty Curvy, you know what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna talk about it in my chat, because it's Friday, and that is a whole big bucket of bummer, and I'm sorry for your loss, but we're not doing that in my fucking chat. Thank you. Well, okay, Miss Dirty Curvy, you said no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world. I said, hey, what's up? How are you?
Whoa, we found the body really went off on her there. Now, the streamer that he actually went off on here is known as Miss Nerdy Curvy, and she tweeted out saying, I know that I'm also in the wrong a little for saying, well, my mom died in a stream after being asked where I have been, but the response just isn't it. And she posted the clip here, and this clip now has nearly 4 million views on Twitter. People are just so upset with him right now. There are tons of creators and viewers coming out speaking out against this streamer, and after he got all of this backlash, he decided to go back on a stream and clarify the situation here. And instead of completely apologizing and saying what he did was wrong, he also said here that she has apparently been very upsetting in his stream lately, and she has only been talking about depressing things. Just watch this.
I didn't unload on her because her mom died. Like, there's so many people being like, what a motherfucker. Why did you fucking did that? You're such a piece of shit. Just because her mom died, you treat her like shit? No. I treated her like shit because I don't like her. I unloaded on her, not because her mom died. I unloaded on her because I've told her before. This is, guys, if you didn't know this, it's not the first fucking time she's come into my channel, and God knows how many others, to try to throw a fucking pity party.
So instead of full-on apologizing, it sounded like this streamer doubled down in some respects, and now viewers are even more frustrated with him because of this response. And the next story for today's video comes from the huge ex-YouTuber known as EDP445. So just to give you guys a background to EDP, he was a very big YouTuber who was exposed last year in a sting operation where it looked like he was trying to get with an underage girl, and he sent her some really crazy text messages, and then he tried to actually meet up with her. Well, after that happened, EDP was permanently banned off of YouTube, and every new YouTube channel he's created has been banned, but TikTok is the one platform that has allowed EDP to continue posting content. And he has grown a huge fan base on TikTok, and his clips on TikTok have been making just as many, if not more views than he was making on YouTube in the first place. And what is so scary about this is just last week, EDP was caught messaging one of his much younger fans from his Instagram. No Jumper tweeted out saying, YouTuber EDP445 gets exposed again for allegedly trying to groom another underage girl. So it looks like EDP is using his fan base on platforms that he's still on, like TikTok and Instagram, to potentially speak with some of his younger fans. And this was all exposed in a YouTube live stream just last week. Just watch this.
So on here it says, don't let anyone ever tell you you aren't beautiful, not even me. You deserve the best. Trust me, if I was in Louisiana, it'd be a beat down your door, smothering you with flowers and hugs. You just better prepare yourself because I was showering you on the entire world.
That's the corniest shit ever.
That video you posted in the group chat when you and the other guy first added me, can you send it? It's really hot. I promise not to share it with anyone. If you ever did send anything to him, he most definitely shared it. So
no, I never sent, like, he would ask to see like pictures, but I never like sent him anything like that.
That's good.
I mean, at this point, after EDP got canceled, it sounds like he just does not care anymore, and he just is doing whatever he can to get with some of these younger girls. Now, we also want to make it clear here that we are not sure that this girl was underage at the time. She claims that she is 18 in high school, but with EDP's past, many people just don't trust him anymore, and people are concerned about other fans that he could be messaging over this TikTok account. Now, after this girl came out and she spoke out about her experience with EDP, he went on live on Instagram, and he talked about his whole situation here, and he said something on his live stream that was incredibly serious. Apparently, he is going through a very serious medical problem right now.
Yeah, I actually do have kidney failure. Stage 5. It was something I was trying to keep private, but you know, that fucking bitch leaked out a lot of information, so I have to go to dialysis in the morning and all that bullshit, so.
Whoa, so for those of you who don't understand how serious this is, kidney failure essentially means that your kidneys can no longer support you on their own. So this is like one of the most serious conditions that a person can have, and this has led people to wonder if this is why EDP has stopped caring about what he says and what he does. Now, the next story for today comes from YouTube. So for those of you who don't know, recently a lot of YouTubers have been upset with YouTube in different ways, whether it be their videos getting demonetized, age restricted, or even just straight up taken down. The huge gaming YouTuber Nogla tweeted this out. He says, YouTube has been age restricting and demonetizing so many of my videos. It's crazy. Never seen it this bad before. I'm going to have to start censoring a lot more and swear less. I'm sorry. Now, there have been many YouTubers in many different communities who are talking about their videos getting restricted or taken down in some way. The YouTuber Your Movie Sucks tweeted this out. He says, "Hi YouTube, can you please send me an actual human being to address my issue? Thanks." So he shows a chat conversation that he had here with YouTube on Twitter, and in this conversation he's asking YouTube why his video is demonetized for inappropriate language. And YouTube claims that they took action against his video for a different reason. So he still doesn't understand why his video was demonetized for extreme profanity, and he's trying to talk to them about it, but eventually they just ghost him. They stop actually sending him any messages, and he has been trying to get in contact with them for a week, but they just decided to stop helping him. Now, the last situation involving YouTubers here that we found out about this week has to do with the well-known YouTuber Kraken the Box. Now, Kraken the Box is a new YouTuber. This is a younger kid who has gone through 2 different heart transplants. He is a total fighter, and one of his big wishes in his life was to have a YouTube channel hit 100,000 subscribers. Well, shortly after he talked about this on his channel, other people noticed this, and you had a lot of YouTubers shouting him out, and he has gotten a ton of subscribers, and actually he was just able to hit 100,000 a couple days ago, which was amazing. He was so happy about this, and even Johnny Depp himself has gotten involved here, and he's been talking with Kraken the Box on his YouTube videos. It's pretty cool.
So what I'm saying is, I shall be glad to follow your YouTube channel, and I shall tell all my friends to follow your YouTube channel. I wish you the best of luck. I'm your #1 fan, Captain Corey. All respect and love, mate.
Well, just this week, out of nowhere, this young man's YouTube channel was taken down. It was completely taken down off of YouTube, and people were very upset over this. There have been many YouTubers tweeting out about how messed up it was that his channel was taken down, and this was all over Twitter the other day. There was even other platforms saying that they are going to promote him on their own platform because YouTube took him down. I mean, it was a huge deal, but as of yesterday, it looks like his channel has been reinstated, and he is back on YouTube. And that's it for our video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.